All right, welcome, YouTube and Facebook. Give me 1 second. Let me get Instagram on the line. How are you guys doing on today, on this lovely Monday? It is almost Christmas. Can you guys believe that? All right, so now we have Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube on the line. I want to welcome you all for being here today. My name is Kiwanis. If you don't know me, I am the owner of KMJ Financial Services, where we specialize in credit repair and tax preparation. I have a MBA, and I also am a board certified credit consultant. I'm your favorite podcast host of the Credit Refresh podcast. We have wrapped up season 1 with 13 episodes. So if you haven't listened, go listen wherever you listen to podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts, you can catch that podcast. If you see me looking around, it's because I am on multiple devices. Again, like I said, we have YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. So I'm on multiple devices. So if you see me looking around, that is why. So let's get into today's topic. Today we are talking about what a standard deduction is. Now, I know all this can be a little much, but after today, I hope that you have a little bit of a better understanding of what a standard deduction is. So first, let's talk about what a tax deduction is. A tax deduction allows you to subtract certain expenses from your taxable income, which reduces your overall tax bill. Now, standard deductions ensure that all taxpayers have at least some income that is not subject to the federal income tax. The standard deduction amount typically increases each year due to inflation. You usually have the option of claiming either the standard deduction or itemizing your deductions. However, you cannot do both in the same year. So for 2022 tax year, the standard deduction is $25,900 for joint filers. And then for your head of household, the amount is $19,400. And then for your single filers and those who are married filing separately, your standard deduction amount is $12,950. Now, in 2023, we know the IRS has already published the change in the standard deduction amount for 2023 based on inflation, but we can talk about that on another day. Also, for the 2022 tax year, you can get an additional $1,400 for your standard deduction if you are over the age of 65 or blind, and if you're unmarried and not a surviving spouse, that jumps up to $1,750. Even if you have no other qualifying deductions or tax credit, the IRS lets you take the standard deduction with no questions asked. So even if you don't have any other deductions, you can definitely do the standard deduction. So what does taking this the standard deduction means? That you cannot deduct your home mortgage interest or take many of the other popular tax deductions if you take the standard deduction. For example, you can't do like the medical expenses, or if you give to a charity, you cannot do that with the standard deduction. Now, there are some taxpayers who cannot take the federal standard deduction at all. And those are people, if you are married, but you file your taxes separately and your spouse itemizes their deductions on their returns, then you cannot claim the standard deduction. You also can't claim the standard deduction if you or your spouse, if you're filing jointly, were a non-resident alien at any time during the tax year. You cannot file the standard deduction. So I hope you understand a little bit more what a standard deduction is, how much the standard deduction is, and then who can take it and who can't. I am doing free consultation calls. So if you have questions about your situation, you can definitely get on my books. You can go to bookwithkiwanis.com. That is bookwithkiwanis.com to schedule a free consultation call with me. Now is the perfect time to start planning for the tax season. Also, there is a free tax prep checklist on bookwithkiwanis.com. Bookwithkiwanis.com. You can also click the link in my bio. It'll take you right there. There's a free tax prep checklist so you can start getting organized for the tax season. Y'all meet me here Wednesday, same time, same place. Now, on Wednesday, we're going to talk about what an itemized deduction is, and if you should take the itemized deduction or if you should take the standard deduction. So until Wednesday, y'all be safe.